Hello, what's going on? New game in order. We back like a juggernaut, bitch. This is Alexlexus coming at you with a impromptu replacement for lunchtime TV because I've been too busy at work. I can't dedicate the time that I once did, but I'm going to be trying to provide a remedy for that in the coming weeks. So also with Nelson taking some time off, you're going to see a lot more activity from my side of the house. So I'm just giving you guys a head up. Um, First, giving some credit. Thanks to Full Screen, our partner. Make sure you check them out. Give them support as they are giving New Gaming Order support. We're very grateful to the subscribership and the exposure that we have been getting from them. So make sure you check out Full Screen. All right. Check us out at newgamingorder.com and make sure you tune into our weekly podcast every Thursday night. You'll be checking us out like around 7:50 with an 8 o'clock start time. All right. So with that, I wanted to talk to you about something Nintendo dropped today. Now, if those of you who have been watching our podcasts for the last year, even when we had other partners go their separate ways and everything, but one thing that I think that the missile of free play mode and a couple others like Brother Noop and the rest of the staff, we had brought up some things with Nintendo. Now, I have told you why I was reluctant with Nintendo because I don't feel that they're confident with their products. Okay, so and it's just if you really look at it, Nintendo, Microsoft, and Sony have been making some boneheaded decisions as of late. But I'm kind of like, how can I say? Nintendo has made an announcement that I'm not saying that they're dumping the Wii U, but they're going with the Nintendo codenamed Next NX. So it's official. Nintendo is jumping ship. They're moving on to the new console that we already knew that was in development. It would only take a fool to say, hey, Nintendo's going to stick to their guns with the Wii U. They made very bad decisions. And now here's my thing. From a consumer standpoint, any smart consumer would stop to think that, damn, you know, I invested in a Wii U. I was an early adopter of the system. And now you got this Nintendo Next coming out. And I saw the article in brief, but I'm saving that for our podcast, which will be on Thursday. That if you think about that, it's like, okay, if anything, that put a nail in the coffin of any momentum that the Wii U could have potentially picked up. Now, you announced this console, right? People like me who wanted to pick up a Wii U but was like, I don't know, it's not doing too well, and I wanted to get it for Hyrule Warriors. I told you guys this on several podcasts back, and Bayonetta 2. But now you got this Nintendo Next coming out. That pretty much killed any potential for me to get that system. Why? Because if you think about it, over a period of time, it's gonna lose support. You know, why get this when the next big thing is around the corner? So Nintendo is making the same mistake that Sega made back in the day, where Shinwar had brought this up. You had the Sega CD, then 32X, then Sega Saturn. Then you had, all these things were getting released on top of each other, and look at what Sega's condition is now. Mobile games and PC games, and they got all these IPs that are just floating around. The corporate people need to make better decisions, And it's funny, it's my generation who's now running these companies who are fucking it up for everybody. Destroying legacy, destroying established orders where, you had the gaming culture that's really turned into something where it makes more than movies annually, hand over fist every year. So if these folks just don't seem to get it together or do some focus groups to say, hey, you know what? What do the consumers think? I get, yes, it's a business, but the way that they're doing things isn't working. Maybe they need to look outside and pull like a group together, like I said, a focus group, and say, hey, you know what? What do the gamers want? What would you give us your money to support? So now the Nintendo Next is official. It's real. It's the code name. But I was saying something some time back where I felt that the Wii U should have been called the Nintendo Next. But now you got this new one called the Nintendo Next. But now, if anything, I'm gonna start doing the research for like the specs and whatnot, and just I mean, Iwata, if they're gonna commit to this, like this system has to be able to get in the ring with the Xbox One and the PS4. It has to, I saw a glimpse of the article saying that, it's gonna be like, tablets and connectivity and all that. Okay, that's fine and good. I just hope that Nintendo still focuses on what made Nintendo great, but they have to start pulling in like the Call of Duty folks, the Street Fighter folks, like they got to start pulling back the third party, and I think that's what really killed Nintendo in the last couple of years. Or Nintendo with this whole, hey, we don't need anybody. You cannot survive on first party titles alone. I grew up with Super Mario, Metroid, Duck Hunt, Zelda, Mike Tyson's Punch Out. You name it, I played it on Nintendo. But now we are older, and our content. I would love to see a mature theme Mario, and Metroid still has that sci-fi 14 to 28 demographic target audience. It's still cool, but we need something more like take Metroid and put it into the world of like Dead Space or something. Give it that dark grit, Resident Evil style thing. Hopefully those types of titles will come to the Nintendo next, but it remains to be seen. But this is breaking news. I just wanted to share that with you guys. Please make sure you rate, comment, and subscribe. Check us out on newgamingorder.com. We can always use your support, and donations would help because we're actually trying to upgrade equipment. I know we had some issues with our podcast last week because it's my computer that's sucking, but wow, my head is kind of blown. Nintendo did it. They pulled the trigger on their new console. Now I'm gonna try to see when is this release date. But if they do, I hope it's sometime in 2017. At least give the Wii U a little bit of runtime, just to honor the customers that were early adopters. It's not fair to them to get cut off at the knees like that. So you can officially call the Wii U a failure in my honest opinion. I know I'm not trying to step on Nintendo fanboys' toes, but Nintendo got me into gaming. So I don't want to see them fail, but they can't make boneheaded decisions. And now they're gonna have to really be extra careful with this. So this has been Alexlexus, bringing you the breaking news. The news broke on Kotaku earlier, so you'll see the link in the description below, and it'll be on our Facebook page, obviously. But rate, comment, and subscribe. And this has been Alexlexus coming at you with breaking news. Peace.